Hello YouTube, Annabelle56 here, and here is my 11th Doctor Tardis playset. It has, there's the door of the TARDIS. You come in this way, up some steps, onto this, the console room floor. You've got steps leading out that way. Got a little tunnel there, you can access. You then can come down here, and fix up the TARDIS underneath and go on the little swing. Here, that little Fez, 11th Doctor, is attempting to demonstrate, though not very well. I blame his hat. Hey, it is really quite detailed. I know lots of people have commented that it doesn't have lights and sound. This turns and it doesn't go up and down. But loving little keyboard here. And other details. Amy is trialling it for us. What I am a bit annoyed with is the fact that the cardboard on the back doesn't have anything on, which kind of does take away the effect. Hey, she's fallen off. And another thing that's annoying is this chair doesn't really have a kind of place that it can be secure. But I'm loving the swing. I love the fact that you can go underneath it as well. Just adds to it, I think. Okay, so that's that set. I think it's really, really well done. The console's great, but what is tad annoying about it is they haven't got the pull down one. Oh, they have. I've just found it. It's there. That one. And it's really annoying that you can't actually like press some of these and have lights flash or have sounds or just even things that would move. You know, you pull something down. It's just very, very set. There's a little typewriter there, and so forth. This one, this is the Junkyard Tardis, as piloted by my Raggedy Doctor. It's just much more fun. Little keyboard and stuff, and it really reminds me of a cooker. But it also can do that, you know, you can pull things out, you can pull this out, you know, and this can come out and you can really see the detail that they've put into it, you know. So I think for, as consoles go, I think that this one wins. For actual sort of overall, that one is the boss, but this design is just so much more fun. I'm loving it. But I also think that this one is partly the reason why Moffat went back and made the more spaceship one, because this was the winning Junkyard TARDIS was designed by a girl, and it is very fantasy based, but it also is very much reminds me of a cooker or a microwave with the colours upon it and the fact that things come out and it just looks so much like fun. You've got a little handbag radio thing there, and what does that do, and you know, all of this. And I think Moffat was kind of getting worried, like, oh, we're gonna lose the sci-fi geeks because it doesn't look, you know, like a ship, which is rubbish. I mean, this one is the traditional first console, but with just a little bit more, you know, with a keyboard and some other things. And yes, it does look a bit silly, but then again, I mean, I really like it. It has creativity, like this one has creativity. I love David Tennant's one because that actually, to me, that coral one actually felt like it was alive. It was a living creature, not just some kind of machine. And these ones are more whimsical. This one does actually remind me of the Doctor Who movie with Paul McGann, who is the 8th Doctor. This one reminds me of that, with like the gramophone and things. So you've got history there as well, but it also reminds me of something that you can fly. I love the green to it. I like the fact that you can go underneath and fiddle with it and all sorts, because Bill Hartnell was able to like switch his TARDIS on underneath it, well, this one underneath, by going in there, and he was the first Doctor. So I really like these. I think that these two are more in the spirit of Doctor Who than the new TARDIS that we've got, because it's very spaceshipy. And even under when the Doctor, when it was the 4th Doctor, it wasn't really spacey. It was more kind of like wooden, But I mean, we have had the Spacey before, but the Spacey has been very much kind of like this, sort of a more kitchen-based thing. I mean, we did have, you know, original Cybermen looked like they were wandering around with half the contents of the kitchen, and Daleks have put plungers. So I just don't see why we have to have, you know, oh, but it's got to look like a spaceship. And I was like, hello, have you ever been inside a TARDIS? No, no one has. It can look however it wants. And I just don't get that. I guess it kind of reflects in the change of the fact that this is warm and family-based. And this is warm and welcoming and bright and exciting and bubbly and very much like a child. Whereas I think the next one is sort of a very much a grieving man who's lost all his family. Because that's basically what happened to the 11th. And I apologise for the spoilers. Okay, rant over. Bye!